So I was perusing Reddit a couple months ago and I stumbled upon a topic that listed some of the best unknown apps for your phone. I'm always a sucker for finding and utilizing a good app, so I scoped it out. And one app that kept getting repeated attention in the topic was one called Google Opinion Rewards. People boasted that it rewards you with free money with no strings attached by simply filling out a survey here and there. Interested, I downloaded the app and gave it a whirl. Much to my surprise, it was all true. Never one to hoard information from people, I thought I'd pass it along to all my subs. I'll do a brief mini review of the app itself with some actual screenshots, and you can decide if it's something worth your time or not. So it looks like the app came out clear back in November 2013. Again, it's called Google Opinion Rewards. First of all, sadly, it's only for Android users, if you couldn't already tell from the Google Association. Basically, it's a survey app from Google that pays you for filling out short surveys. And when I say short, I mean it. It takes about 30 seconds to answer the longest ones. All you need to do is download and install the app and then fill out some basic information about yourself. Then, once you're set up, surveys randomly show up here and there focusing on a variety of topics. Some are single question surveys, while others can be 4 or 5 questions. When you complete a survey, you'll be rewarded with Play Store credits. Now, I can't say I've seen multiple dollar rewards from a single survey, but don't be surprised if you start building up a nice little credit pile after answering a few surveys worth about 40 cents apiece. When a survey is available, a notification will appear at the top of your phone, as seen here. If you have notification alerts on, it'll be a bit more elaborate, actually telling you a new survey has arrived. Personally, I often find myself missing these notifications, and the surveys themselves are timed, which means if you don't answer within the allotted time, you'll miss out. To counter this, just periodically click into the app itself. If no survey is currently available, it'll tell you. If a survey is available, however, you'll see a large green check mark as well as a blue box that says Answer Survey. Below that will be the time remaining until the survey expires. So let's take a look at some of the surveys I've received. For example, this one asks if I own an electric sports car. Then it asks if I own a motorcycle. Next, sticking with the motorcycle topic, it wants to know if I'm an enthusiast. And that's it. I was rewarded 27 cents for about 20 seconds of my time. I know 27 cents is diddly squat, but it all adds up. As I mentioned before, the questions can be all over the place with a variety of topics. I've had music questions before, including which apps I use to listen to music, what my favorite music genre is, magazine questions, food questions, all sorts. One thing I need to stress, however, is that you should not lie. Again, I repeat, do not lie in these surveys. This app is quite sophisticated in that sometimes it'll ask you bogus questions. In fact, if I recall correctly, the very first question they ask you is about some made-up water park. It'll ask you if you've ever been there before. If you put yes, you will not receive any more surveys because the app will know you're lying. You'll want to always answer truthfully. So there's one tip I found while using this app. If you turn on your location services when you go out, you'll receive more surveys. For example, I made $3 in a single week before by doing this. If you have your location services turned on, it'll let you know when you receive a location-based survey. As you can see here, it says, this survey will ask you questions about your shopping behavior based on your recent location history. These location surveys are typically worth more than the average ones. Again though, the surveys are still brief. Remember, do not lie. It'll test you as to where you've been. As you can see here, it asks me which place I recently visited. The correct answer in this case was my local grocery store, Kroger. Then it wants to know the date you went. Sometimes I couldn't remember the exact date, so I'll select a non-specific one, such as a week ago. It will then usually ask you to rate the place you went, and that's it. With your location services on, you may feel like the app is stalking you. As many times after you go to the grocery store or out to eat, you'll get a survey the next day asking how your experience was. But remember, more surveys equals more money. So that's basically all there is to it. You fill out short surveys and get rewarded with money that you can use in the Google Store so that you can purchase apps, essentially for free. If you're young and your parents won't let you buy apps, just download this app and earn the money yourself. Currently, I've gained $18.54 since June, so that's about $3.50 a month. Again, that may not sound like a lot, but it's free. And apps that cost money are usually what, 99 cents, $5 at max? And who doesn't like free money? There's no strings attached. This is quite simple. You download the Google Opinions Reward app, fill out the surveys, and make money. I've been told that whether or not you get surveys is entirely based upon your location. Personally, I live in the middle of nowhere in Indiana and I get plenty of surveys. Your results may differ, but it's worth it since you're rewarded basically for little effort. Hopefully at least one of you finds this app useful. If you already have this app, let me know in the comments how much you've earned so far. Otherwise, utilize this app, earn free money, and enjoy your free Google Store purchases.